Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very, very welcome. How great to see everybody here. I trust you enjoyed my last video on 70 million album seller Herb Albert. And through his song, This Guy's in Love with You, we looked at the concept of being in love with someone. So I trust you found that one okay. We're going on to 1942, Harrow, Middlesex. This guy grew up as you normally do, and at the age of 7, he contracted polio. And because of that, his left leg and his left shoulder and arm were a little bit compromised for the rest of his life. And because of that early diagnosis and condition, he went to Charlie School for the Disabled. But it was through that particular school that he learnt resilience and strength and also observations about life that would inform him going forward. The guy we're talking about is Ian Dury. In 1964, he went to the Royal College of Art and was involved in some exhibitions. But it was around 1971 he sort of thought, hey, you know, I kind of got some good observations on life a little bit. And he formed the band Kilburn on the High Roads. These guys became very, very well known in the London pub rock circuit, including actually being a support act for The Who. But despite that, they didn't really get much of a following, not massive success anyway, but certainly legends of the pub rock circuit. They released 2 albums during their time. But Ian thought, what am I going to do now? So around 1977, he had a bit of a solo career, including the song Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll. I mean, absolutely, you know, when we think of music, that's what we think about. He thought, let's just actually put it out there. Ian's renowned for his lyrical poetry, bit of wordplay, keen observation of everyday English life, and also some sexual humour. So Ian just thought, what the heck, let's just put it out there. So he did that. Even though this song was banned on radio stations, it was voted single of the week and just got a bit of a cult following. And as you watch the live version of this one below, this has got a real groove to it. I think this is the thing about Ian Dury. He's got a bit of a mixture of rock, and reggae, and jazz in there, and there's some really intricate stuff going on with this guy's songwriting. And so we've got a live version of Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll. Out in 1977, he formed the band The Blockheads. Now Ian Dury and the Blockheads are very well known in the UK, very much part of the new wave circuit, including jazz, rock, funk and reggae influences. They were signed to Stiff Records, which he incidentally where Ian Dury was signed to in his solo right, and there was a live Stiff tour, and they got very well known during that. And one of the songs they got quite well known for was What a Waste. This got in the top 10 in the UK, and we got an official clip in the links below. What a waste. He said, look, I could be a doctor, I could be a lawyer, I could be this, I could be that, I could be something else, but you know what? I am in a 6-piece rock band. What more do you want than that? And you know what? I've got a bit of a following. I'm kind of going, all right, so I don't want to be any of the things. I just want to be me. And I'm just, what a waste for me to be anywhere else but where I am right now. And I think there's something quite compelling about someone who can actually say, look, I am where I am, where I am. I am where I'm meant to be. Everything else is just not good. And so right from the start, we see that Ian Dury is quite unique and quite original. And What a Waste is just a perfect song for him to release back in 1977. But you can't talk about Ian Dury and the Blockheads without talking about Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. Hit Me, 1978. There's just something, as you watch the live version of this one below, there's just an absolute and compelling groove about this song. There's some quite intricate musicianship going on here. Just watch the guy on the sax. He's actually playing 2 saxophones at the same time in harmony. So, you know, anything's possible in this world, including playing 2 saxophones at once. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Exactly why wouldn't we want someone to do that to us? We're not talking about physically hitting you with a stick, by the way. Obviously, that's a bit obvious. But what we're talking about is hit me with your rhythm stick. You know, sometimes we need to be, I know, whacked, hit, philosophically speaking, out of our comfort zones, out of our way, our status quo, out of the way, just the way that we are. Life can get a bit boring and predictable, but being hit with a rhythm stick, rhythm isn't just like beat, it's a way of life. It's strutting to a certain way of being, strutting to a different way of being, strutting in a way that we've never strut before, because the rhythm stick is so compelling. Why wouldn't we want to do that? The concept of new mindsets, new way of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of existing, even new ways of breathing, new ways of walking. Now, you think about computers. Computers have reboots every now and then. You know, there's computer upgrades, software upgrades. Concept of rebooting, software upgrades for us individually, it's not a bad idea. And when we get the opportunity to grab life grab it by the scruff of the neck and give it a bit of a shake, why wouldn't we want to do that? Why don't we want to make most of these opportunities, these experiences, by walking to a different rhythm, walking to a different beat, and hit me with your rhythm stick? Absolutely stunning. First of all, it's saying, hey, I want you to hit me with your rhythm stick. Not like, hey, you're going to hit me, just tap me with it. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Give it to me. Give it to me so that I can experience life in a new way. Because, I don't know about you, getting to a new mindset can be a bit of a challenge. You want to get there, but sometimes you need to be shaken into that place. To hit me with your rhythm stick is an absolutely iconic song for me and Dury. So let's all be hit with whatever the first rhythm stick comes along to shake us out of our conformity a little bit. Absolutely. So I've got a live version of that one below, 1979, Reasons to be Cheerful, number 3. We have a live version of that one as well. Again, just, why be sad? We can be cheerful. I'm sure there's a little bit of a sexual innuendo in there as well, because sexual humour is well and truly part of Ian Dury's thing. And so we've got a live version of that one below. He then, as after the Blockheads, he was engaged in some other solo work. But in 1996, he did leave us, unfortunately. He got diagnosed with liver cancer. He left us at the age of 57. His legacy: lyrical poetry, wordplay, clean observation of everyday life, and sexual humour. Ian Dury, he is very unique, very original, and just kind of no one else quite like him. He wasn't scared to say it and call it as it was, and because of that, he's left a pretty amazing legacy on the world of music. As well as the 2 releases with Kilburn and the High Roads, he also had 9 releases between 97 and 2002. Obviously, some of those are posthumously with the Ian Dury and the Blockheads as well. And it's estimated that he sold around 620,000 albums, so not bad in the scheme of things. So it's always good to pay tribute to these people who have contributed to this collaborative legacy of this thing called music. And Ian Dury certainly has been part of this legacy, that is for sure. So the links to those 4 clips in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Herb Albert, so if you want a recap on him, just for someone completely different, feel free. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections through Music, or you come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Well, that's it for today. Next time we're going to get on to Cold Chisel's lead guitarist who had a bit of a solo career, Ian Moss. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.